Hello, hello, beautiful people. It's Coach Lacresha, and today we're gonna have some real talk time. Um, Believe it or not, relationship videos are the hardest for me because I always seem like I'm a fussy old grandma. Dadgummit, I don't know why, but we're gonna do the fussy grandma thing today, okay? Because that's just what I got. So you guys might have to find you another friendly face that's got a friendlier voice, right? Okay. So. I know some of you guys probably been on my Facebook lately, and I've just been kind of going in with this whole I feel like preaching thing. Okay, but it's just I'm so full of information, and I'm so frustrated with this whole idea of relationships, of how people think in this generation, and I'm tired of complaining about it as if someone else alone has to fix it. I have to do my part, okay? So I made a post. Yeah, but I got a whole lot of inboxes about that post. But I made a post about people inviting you about your relationship, and about choosing your friends over your relationship, your man or your woman, whatever the case may be. Okay. So I'm gonna make like 3 quick points about that. Okay, so like, what do you do with your bestie? Y'all hang out, y'all go to the movies, y'all call on the phone, y'all texting on the phone, y'all calling on Facebook, y'all messaging on Facebook, y'all playing on each other's pages, y'all go, especially women, to the mall and you shop. You might exchange a few recipes. Y'all might get together and cook and barbecue. Okay, these are the things you do with your bestie. Y'all cry on each other's shoulders. Okay, y'all offer each other support, and I'm not minimizing that, because if you have a bestie, you are extremely blessed. Now, what do you do with your man or your woman? Probably all of the same things, plus y'all get down in the bedroom. Plus, y'all pay your house note together. Plus, you pay your light bill and your water and your gas and your phone bill together. Plus, you pay your taxes together. And, raise your kids together. Okay? So, everything you do with a bestie, you're also doing with a spouse, plus more with a spouse. But it's 1,000 people who are single right now, and you mad when you look at the person that you let your friends convince you was not good enough for you or wasn't the one for you, and I wouldn't put up with that. You just finished putting up with the same thing or worse like 5 years, and now you single. You tell me what you want to put up with. You just did it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and it's freaking ridiculous, okay, guys? Because I have counseled three couples specifically that I can remember in the last 5 years, who I know I specifically said, don't divorce, don't split up. Y'all work it out, because you got something that's worth building. When I tell you, as of last week, now all three of the women have come back to me. I should have kept my husband. So this is what happens. So your friend want to hang out. Girl, let's go to the fill in the blank this weekend. Well, girl, no, I need to, my husband gonna be off, and blah, blah, blah. He been complaining I need to cook and go and get the spring cleaning done or whatever. Fill in the blank, okay? She said, oh, but girl, you can do that anytime. Already, strike number one, because no friend would do that. Not if they love you. So I'm gonna tell you what we do. We put the title friend on a lot of people who don't have a clue. I can't even find my shirt, y'all. Got me worked up. We put the title friend on a lot of people who don't have a clue what a friend is. If I love you, and I'm talking directly to you who's listening to this, if I love you and I say, hey girl, let's go to Vegas, we have a girls' day. And you go, girl, no, my man ain't going for that. But like, girl, go and stay home, handle your business, okay? Because I have been single for an extended period of time, and I have been married multiple times. I don't lie about my stuff. It is what it is. I mean, one day I'm going to do a video just on my testimony, but y'all ain't ready, neither am I. Okay, so we have to break that thing down in small pieces, but one day I am going to do it. So anyway, it's like, I'm going to be like, girl, stay at home and handle your business and do what you got to do for your man. You need some ideas, hit me up, call me or whatever. I got you. what size lingerie you wear. I'll bring you something back. Make sure you keep that joker locked in, okay? But we don't have friends like that these days. We have friends like, girl, that nigga, you done had all these babies by that guy, and you need to blah, 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 blah. And girl, I wouldn't do this, that, and other. You work too, just like he worked. He should clean up the house just like you do. He should cook just like you do. He should, blah, 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 blah. And they ain't got damn man. Ain't never been married. Ain't even been proposed to. But you listening to this person because you have let this person in because you put the title friend on this person. That's my friend. 2 of those 3 women, right now, their ex-husband is married to women they call friends with babies. Now, some of y'all right now like, oh, that joker was dirty. I won't blame him. That's not always the case, and I'm a woman telling you that. That is not always the case, guys. Let me put y'all up on game. This is going to be longer than 10 minutes because I already see I'm in it, okay? There are times, ask the man that you hang out with, ask your uncle, your cousin, your brothers, ask your daddy. There are times when you and your friend, y'all kicking it, y'all hanging, might not be doing nothing much. Then you be like, girl, I want to stay out a little longer. Oh, you know what? I'm going to buy that dress. But my husband didn't want me to buy the dress, so I'm going to take it to your house. Then you bring it over here and give it to me. This that game you got going on. But you're doing this stuff with another chick. And right now, y'all both got men. This your husband, that's her man, and she thinking they gonna get married. Then they might get married. Then they just might end up falling apart for whatever reason. He cheat, he do this, he do that, and all of a sudden she miserable and you not. Okay, so now she looking at this chick driving a Lexus. Her husband make sure she looking nice. She keep her hair done. Every time I look over there, she got her nails done. Now your husband ain't doing nothing for you. And then, you can't call out 9 o'clock because she in bed with her husband and you looking for your husband. So, this is what's going on here. This is the dynamic. And what used to be your best hanging buddy and y'all was 2 peas in a tight pod. Okay, now all of a sudden she's jealous. She don't want to be jealous. It just kind of happens to her. She found herself envious. It's like, we come from the same place. We went to the same school. I actually look better. You know what I'm saying? Let's just be real with it. Okay? I actually look better. I'm actually smarter. It's like, but she got a good man. I can't find one. Then all of a sudden, your husband walked through one day and his, wife beater. She looking like, kind of fine, ain't he? Then all of a sudden one day she just by happenstance happened to pop up. You ain't there. Like she don't know. Like your best friend don't know when you ain't there, okay? So they talking and in happenstance she was like, yeah, he say something like, what y'all doing this weekend? I wanted to go shopping, but she said you've been on her for spending too much money. Like, yeah, she shop a lot. Like, yeah, I know, because I know all them times she be buying them dresses and shoes. I think she got a pair of shoes over my house now that she hadn't brought home. What? Seeds of discord. So I'm going to tell you guys something. If y'all don't hear nothing else I say, if I give up the ghost tomorrow and release this body, I want you to remember this. Everything is not always what it seems. And a person can be all the way with you one day and shift on you throughout a little bit of space of time because of their own life falling apart. Okay? So your best friend, and I don't care who don't like that I said this, your best friend don't have any business in your marriage. She don't need her opinion in it. She don't need her advice in it. If her advice ain't about what you need to fix with you, that is not somebody mature enough for you to be talking to about your man. I'll give you a perfect example. Okay, most of you guys know I ended up going to prison because I stabbed my ex-boyfriend. And, long story. We'll talk about it some other time. So anyway, so we had a very dysfunctional relationship, but I loved him. And he loved me in our own dysfunctional way. And what I mean by that is we had strong emotional bonds. And it wasn't real love the way that I know is true love. It was a dysfunctional, twisted. It wasn't lust either. It was a strong emotional bond. It was an emotional addiction. That's the word. Oh, thank you. Okay, so we had this thing going. And I couldn't get enough of him. He couldn't get enough of me. But when we click, it was like we was clicked. But when we break, whew, boy, hell break loose because he was crazy. I was crazy. He was violent, and I was whatever you give me, I'm gonna give you back. You know what I'm saying? So we would be and but he was really dangerous. Okay, which I like that. So that was part of the reason why I was with him. Okay. And the reason why I'm keeping it real on this video, I'm not doing what most life coaches do, which is pretend and act like, oh, I didn't know he was such a bad person, and then I just got with him and I fell in love, and then he just changed me, and then he just started doing me so bad, and then, and I had to break away, and I rebuilt my life, and now I'm here to help you do the same. That's not the case all the time. If y'all don't learn how to see through people's bull crap, if you don't learn how to see through your bull crap, you'll never be able to see through other people's bull crap, and you will always be a victim to something, somebody, somewhere for the rest of your life. So, people kept saying, girl, you need to leave him. I'd be looking at him funny. I might go over there and talk to one of my sisters or something, be like, oh, he get on my nerves, blah, blah, blah. I'm done with him, because that's what we do. We have to have somebody vent to. I'm done. I ain't never going back, ever, ever, ever. It's over, And then all of a sudden, they be like, yeah, girl, I wouldn't either, because blah, 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 blah. He ain't good enough for you anyway. Then all of a sudden, you get upset. Hold up. You know what I'm saying? That's my man. What are you even talking about my man? Everybody not outspoken with it. They be like, yeah, girl, so, I gotta go to work in the morning. But she really pissed off because you was talking about her man, because she still love him. If she didn't still love him, she wouldn't be over there venting about him. I'm gonna tell you something. When you really over somebody, it's nothing to talk about. It ended up being like, girl, what happened to you and so-and-so? Girl, I was tired. You know what I'm saying? They have to question you to get the story out of you. When you, you got diarrhea of the lips, you telling your whole story, it's because you still stuck. Okay? So anyway, long story short on this part, so I kept on hanging on, and I might have would have let go a little quicker, but I'm stubborn, and the more people tried to push me away, like, why would you do that? You're a life coach, you this. You just a drug dealer, a ex-thug from Compton, California. Why? It's just like, I don't understand why. I just love it. Okay, leave me alone. This is my decision, my life, type of thing. So I had this whole thing going on, and I'm making fun of it, but that almost cost me my life, guys. I got 6 years. 6 years. Okay, and I ended up, thankfully, only doing 10 months of it. But guys, we have to be able to get beyond what we think is how things should go and get into the reality of what it is. It's easy to say, well, I shouldn't have to, and people shouldn't do, and blah, 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 and this is how it should be. I should be able to have a best friend and a man. You can, or a best friend and a woman. You can. But if you don't keep those boundaries where they need to be, we're probably not going to have either one very long, okay? So in our situation, a situation occurred one time, and one of my friends called me and said, I think I just saw at this place, So it created a situation inside of me. She can't be lying, because why would she tell me a lie, And of course, by this time, I don't trust him, but I'm with him. See, number one, I had created a problem in my life that was going to be a detriment to me. Because when you stay with a person you don't trust, you'll never be comfortable. You'll never be okay. You'll always have a problem. And even when there's not a problem, you're worried that there's about to be a problem. And so it creates this cycle. Okay. And you cannot be happy with somebody you do not trust. I'm just saying. And you feel free in the comments to disagree with me. So I confronted him about it. That's all I that. See, that whole thing. Now I'm confused. He's like, I was here. Did he want to call somebody? No. I don't play that game. Come on, let's be real. We all got our alibis when we off doing stuff we ain't got no business. So I'm like confused. I'm like, oh, why would she say that? She got to be telling the truth. So I'm at him about it. Then one day she fooled around and called me and said, girl, you need to come, blah, 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 because blah, 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 blah is here. And I looked beside me like, yeah, you say he is? You looking at him right now, huh? Yeah, I'm just take a picture. No, she didn't say that. I said, take a picture and send it to me. So I hung up the phone. But I decided I'm going to ride up there because it was taking her a minute to send the picture. So I said I'm going to ride up there. And while it was a vehicle just like his, parked at this hotel, and she was across the street. This is my friend now, across the street, parked out, trying to be nosy to see who he was going to come out the room with whenever he got in his vehicle. Now, kudos that she got nothing else to do but be in my life, right? But when we pulled up beside her, she was like, I was like, girl, okay. See, but you know how she did that? Because I had allowed her to violate the boundary so many times. When you let people into your relationship, when you putting your relationship out on Front Street to ask people what they think about it. Who cares what they think about it? You in it. What do you think about it? If you cool with it, then ain't nobody got no room to be judging you. Some people like getting their butt whooped for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Okay, that might not be healthy and it might not be right, but it is what it is. Some people enjoy having a man that don't work. It's like, I work, he ain't got to work. Keep my kids. Sweep my floors, mop, dust, sweep, cook. That's what I want you to do. So while you can have somebody better, you need your man at work. Stay out of people's relationships. That is the quickest way to lose your friendship. And ladies, not that you should be doing anything dirty. Men, not that you should be doing anything dirty. But when you do something dirty, why you got to involve 15 million other people that's going to testify against you? If not in the court of law, probably to your woman, especially if you got somebody that somebody else will want. Now, people talk about what people shouldn't do, and we quick to call somebody a hoe, call somebody no good, call somebody all these different things. But let's just be real about it, okay? Half the time, it's the game. It's the game. People get caught up in game. And we make ourselves susceptible to lose what we have because we play games. One day I was listening to Prince's song, and then I probably close this out. But he was like, if I was your girlfriend, would you run to me if somebody hurt you, even if that somebody was me? Bam. I was like, you know what? He sure ain't lying. If we talk less to our besties, we could talk more to the person who could fix it. It's only two people who have power to fix anything in your relationship. That's you and that person. And then your higher power is the ultimate source of being able to give either one of y'all the energy needed to make whatever adjustments are necessary. My best friend can't change my man. Your best friend can't change your woman. All they can do is agree with you or disagree with you. Now, if you got a friend that's prone to disagree with you and point you out that you ain't doing what you need to do, you talking about, man, I'm finna go to the strip club. Like, you got a good woman at home that just 2 years ago you was lazy, talking about you was crying, talking about, oh, I want me a woman. Oh, I want me somebody at home. Now you got somebody at home. You trying to go to the strip club. All right, go on. I'm gonna call her right now and tell her where you headed to. Now that's a friend. If your friend like, yeah, just tell her you was over here. I got you. Really think about that. What kind of friendship would that be? Why would anybody that has any kind of moral turpitude or anything to add to your life do that? And if they will do that with you, can you really trust them not to do that to you? I want you to really think about that. Sometimes we got all this brain, don't use any of it when it comes to the stuff we need to be using it for. Oh, we can use it to talk about all these people, to get on Facebook and post all these, oh, what would you do? Oh, I'm asking for a friend. Oh, what would you do? What do you think about? Oh, should they do? Who cares about all of our opinions? Who cares about my opinion? Y'all might care, might not care, but I ain't giving my opinion just because I want to, I'm not giving you opinion as in I want your man. I'm not sitting here telling everybody, oh, I leave your man. Leave. He do this and do this and do this. I leave him. I'm trying to help you be happy. I want to see you guys happy. Part of my life, shit happens in relationships. You might keep nagging up behind him doing this till he turn around and slap you and remind you, you a woman. Sit your down. Okay? That might happen. I'm not going to tell you to leave them. If you leave them, I understand. If you stay, I understand. Who cares what the whole world think? Okay? Because I've seen people leave relationships that other people say, oh, he did what? He slapped you. They don't ask you what you did. And then we have the nerve to judge men so harshly because he cheated on me. When last time y'all had sex? I don't remember shit. 4 or 5 months ago, girl. Well, you wasn't screwing him. What did you think he was going to do? You ain't got cancer. It ain't nothing wrong with you. Or she cheated on you. A real friend will say, dude, you done had 5 other women since you've been with her. We mad about her cheating. What we talking about here? You know what I'm saying? What are we talking about here? Wake up, guys. That's all I'm saying. I was trying to make it funny and entertaining. But real talk, keep your friendships, and your relationship, and quit letting them cross into each other. It's a confusing thing, and you will always lose. And a real friend will not do that to you. If they can't tell you something to help you make it work, they're not going to say nothing at all. They're going to pray for you. And if they're not mature enough to know that and understand that, then how much of a friend could they be? You see, it's a lot of people that may love us, but they are foolish themselves. So their love is foolish. They are dangerous and self-destructive themselves. So whatever they give you is going to be dangerous and self-destructive. Your love life is your business and your responsibility. If you happen to be a college grad and you are a judge, but you just got a thing for them thug women from the projects, that's your business. And who gonna judge you? Who gonna judge you, really? And who cares what they think? If you're happy, if you love it, if you even like it, there are things that you should leave a relationship for. But somebody else telling you that ain't going to be what's going to cause you to leave it. You will leave your relationship when you know and when you're ready to release it, let go, and leave it. And it should never happen because somebody else said, I wouldn't be putting up with that, because who cares what you would put up with? I might not would be putting up with that. So if it come down to me choosing between my husband and my friend, see you, shoot you them deuces, and we might break up next week. I'm not going to regret it, because if she a friend, she understand that. Me and you, cool, we kicking it and we chill, but baby, you're not paying all these bills. You ain't holding me at night. You're not at the hospital when I'm sick. You can't move like he can, okay? We don't have that kind of thing going on. So when it comes to this, you need to back up. And if a person can't understand that, dismiss them, shoot them deuces, and tell them to get gone, because you don't need that kind of drama in your life. I love y'all. I hope this message blessed y'all, and just understand. When I get hyped, I just kind of start sounding like somebody's mama. I understand that I'm not y'all's mama, but I do love y'all. And I would love to have more married people on my timeline, more happy people, I need some happy people around me, okay? I'm trying to stay happy, and I'm trying to make other people happy. We can just all be happy together. We can go to a dance party. I actually can dance, y'all. I don't dance like that, but it's funny on video. All right, you guys go and have a very blessed day.